Happy Friday, everybody! In today's webinar, I'm going to talk about wrapping up this first year of the Nevada XR Libraries program, the next steps in regards to turning in data collected and any final reports, and what's on the agenda for the next 2 years. We are nearing the end of this very first year of the Nevada XR Libraries program, and we have already learned so much. It has been such a thrill to hear updates from libraries across the state about how patrons are responding to the virtual reality and engaging with this new technology. So as we wrap up this first year of the Nevada XR Libraries program, I wanted to remind you all of how very important the data collection is to this project. So when your library has completed its part of the Libraries Equal Education program, where you're using VR in conjunction with a school or a learning group, we want to ask that you please be sure to send that data back to us at the State Library so we can process it for a final report. I've already begun processing the data we've received so far, and things are looking really great. Additionally, as each library wraps up this first year of XR programming, we wanted to follow up with a survey that shares with us some details about your library's individual experiences. We'll let you know when this is available and when it's due. Additionally, we'd also really love it if you could send us photos of the VR equipment in action. I've attached a release form to this email to make that process a little bit easier. But the photos are super helpful for us as we craft reports for the state legislature and the state government. At the close of the 2019 legislative session, unless there are any changes, the state library budget includes funding for the Nevada XR Libraries program through June 30th of 2021, which means that the XR Libraries program is going to move into Phase 2. Phase 2 is going to continue the Libraries Equal Education program to embed VR content in schools and in learning groups, leveraging what we've already learned from the last school year and sharing examples of how it was already integrated into classrooms successfully. The goal is to continue to expand the reach of Libraries Equal Education in the coming years with a continued focus on STEAM classroom curriculum. We also have the opportunity to bring on additional libraries to the XR Libraries program, and we are especially interested in introducing the XR Library program to the 3 bookmobiles in the state: the Elko Lander Eureka Bookmobile, Humboldt's Bookmobile, and the Lincoln County Bookmobile as well. One of the senators during the budget hearings made it very clear that he really was very interested in seeing the VR reach the most rural districts of the state, and we really agree with him, so we're very excited to move in this direction. If you're interested, Tammy Westergaard will be leading this integration into the bookmobiles initially. Additionally, we're going to be having expanded technology and training, offering Oculus Go devices and 360 video equipment and training. And recognizing that the pilot libraries who started this program nearly a year ago signed up for a 1-year commitment, Tammy Westergaard will be checking in with each of the pilot library directors to confirm that they want to continue on with the XR program into Phase 2. So if a library chooses not to continue on with the Nevada XR Libraries program into Phase 2, they will get to keep all of their VR equipment so far, including the accompanying PC that goes along with it. They will have access to the support and content provided by Lifelike and XR Libraries until the end of 2019, and they will give up their status as an official XR library. Libraries who choose to continue on with the Nevada XR Libraries program into Phase 2 will also keep their equipment. They'll additionally receive 2 Oculus Go virtual reality devices. They'll continue to have access and support through Lifelike and XR Libraries through June 30th, 2021, and they'll receive 360 video training and equipment later this year. A bit on the 360 video project. 360 video pairs very well with the Oculus Go devices and allows users to create their own localized VR content that we are going to house in a state library channel on Lifelike itself. Each of the Phase 2 XR libraries will receive 2 Oculus Go's, and then also equipment and training in 360 video creation, so that each library can create their own individualized VR content. It's a super exciting time for this project, and we are really looking forward to continuing to work closely with you all as we bring educational virtual reality content to Nevadans across the state. So before I sign off, I wanted to show a little bit of the data that I've already collected and processed from different Libraries Equal Education programs. So these are about 4 different programs using the same survey questions, and you can see that students are reporting that it increases their engagement quite a lot and helps them understand the topic better quite a lot as well. It's also showing that students are more likely to use the library and would like to see more VR in the library. So this is kind of an example of how I'm going to be using this data that we collected. I would love to see these with all of the different libraries represented as well. So just as a reminder, we would love to see that data. Don't forget to email it or mail it to us. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Annie Gaines. You can always email me or call me with questions. And as I mentioned before, it has been a delight to work with you all this year, and I am extremely excited to see what we do next. Thanks!